What's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube family? What's up, Pip Getterz? How y'all doing? Got sound? I got sound. Y'all hear me? We good? We got a couple people in the chat already. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday to all. Thanks for those who wished well. Thanks for everybody for the well wishes on the accident about a year ago, Mother's Day. That was one of the big deals. It was Mother's Day weekend, and I'm like, dang, for real. But thank you for those who wished well wishes and road to recovery, getting there one day at a time, slowly but surely. But thank you, appreciate it to all those who sent your warmest well wishes. If anybody has any questions, feel free to stop in the chat. Let us know, comment, like, subscribe. Raphael, what's good? How you doing, buddy? Glad you guys could join. Raphael, what's up, buddy? And for those other folks who are able to join too, if you can, stop by our website, Pip Getterz Apparel. I'm planning on replenishing that soon. This is a lot of work to do, but it is a dream, so we got to keep it pushing. Also, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, you can go on our Patreon page and see what we have. Okay, so back at it. Let's just get to these charts. Again, thank you for those that came in. Thank you for those that are subscribed. Thank you for those that follow. All right, so first thing we want to do, excuse me, folks. Let's see. I got my new chair, folks. The chair is here now. It's a wrap. Very comfortable chair now. I'm in the building. I can sit here for 5 hours now. Took a while for it to come in, though, but I finally got my chair. All right, so Sunday, today, or this evening, no envelopes. We got an orange envelope, China. Tomorrow we have some Euro orange envelope. Euro orange envelope. We got some U.S. envelope orange as well tomorrow morning. So 5 o'clock this morning coming, and 8:30 U.S. Tomorrow morning, 10:15, which is odd. We got pound news, but it should be entertaining. You should be up by then. All right, or at least at work. Leave an alert on your phone to remind you, whatever. But hey Esther, how you doing? From Cali. Love. California love. All right, we have pound also as well. 10:15 in the morning again. Very odd, but that should be exciting. Aussie news tomorrow evening for all you Asia session traders. For all my Asia session, one of my, obviously my favorite session to trade because I'm a, vampire. But Asia, again, we do 2 sessions Asia a week. Okay, we do 2 sessions of Asia a week. So Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday night, Thursday night, Asia. All right, so for those that like Asia sessions, you are welcome. U.S. news Tuesday morning. Core retail sales. Okay, monetary policy report holdings. Okay, monetary policy meetings. Fed Chair Powell speaks. Usually when someone speaks, things go bump. Okay, and this is going to be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So you know what happens at that time when you're not looking. Something might go bump. Oh yeah, this is one of the t-shirts. This is the one with the chart on it, folks. We got Professor Pip with the chart. We got different ones, but yeah. Go to the website, check it out. Fed Chair Powell speaks. So something's going to go bump. We got USD at 2:30 and 2 o'clock. We got one orange and one red. Folks, very important at the beginning of the week, you do go look at news. Very important. You just can't be trading in the wind, okay? Blindly. Again, we have Aussie news on Tuesday. Wednesday, we got CAD news, CPI, 8:30 in the morning, followed by a few orange envelopes. Okay, so that should be exciting. Look forward to that. Aussie news all week, huh? So we got Aussie news every night of the week so far. We got some New Zealand orange envelopes, so pay attention. Wednesday evening. Actually, we will be doing the Asia session that evening, so we shall be live probably looking at that. Hopefully, 9:30. We might be ending the live around that time, or if I make it a little later, we can see what happens there. Thursday, U.S. has orange envelopes. Thursday is pretty clean. Friday, we have Aussie news all day. So it's an Aussie week down under, okay, in Australia. So you want to definitely make sure you pay attention to that. All right, pay attention to your news. Make sure you're trading around these times. If you are not trading, dodging these times, or if you're in trades, pay attention to what's going on. Adjust your stop losses or take some profits if you're swing trading. Okay. Cool. All right. You never know what news may do. Let's go look at FX Street. Aussie dollar keeps recovery moves above 69 ahead of China retail sales. So China retail sales. Okay, it's not 10 o'clock ahead of that. So basically, it didn't wait for China retail sales. We just headed up. Okay, Aussie strong. Euro dollar fades, bounce off 5-year low. All right, so looks like the dollar might weaken up a little bit this week, just a smidgen. Okay, don't know. We gotta go look at the chart, see what we bumped into. Okay. Gold consolidates above 8. This number has been famous for gold over the last year. This 1800 number. Focus shift on U.S. retail sales. Okay. U.S. dollar price index fades. Just making sure you look at this before you jump into the market every week, so you know what's going on and what's ahead. Again, you never know when they might just give you the answer. So we're waiting for U.S. retail sales. Week ahead, Wall Street crypto crisis. If y'all have been paying attention, cryptos have been dropping. Okay. I remember when Bitcoin was 40, that thing dropped so quick. All right. U.S. yen may collapse rapidly. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Pay attention. So if it does drop, this might be, pay attention, deeper dive. U.S. yen may collapse rapidly. Hundreds of pips at stake. Hundreds of pips. Okay. Might hit some supply. So we go look at the chart. All right. So we got some relative strength. We see that the Swiss is still strong. Weak. I'm sorry, folks. The Swiss is still weak. Okay, the Swiss is still weak. Aussie kind of. Swiss is the weakest. New Zealand's still weak too. Aussie's kind of weak. We got the Aussie and New Zealand strengthened up a little bit in the smaller time frame. We have the CAD. Okay, we have the CAD that has strengthened up. We got the CAD strong and a bunch of time frames. So we're gonna look at some CAD pairs. Probably tomorrow morning, we want to make sure we're looking at those. Okay, or even tonight for some setups, being that it's so strong. Might want to look for a long opportunity also. The dollar is still a little bit strong. It hasn't weakened up yet, so we're going to keep an eye on that as well, on relative strength this week, to see what changes in here. Okay. All right, folks. As we always say, let's start with the charts. Okay, let's start with the chart. All right, so we have the U.S. yen. If anybody wants to look at anything, please comment in the chat. If anybody wants to look at anything, please comment in the chat. We'll be able to look at it. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a crypto. It could be, anything. It could be a metal. We were looking at this zone last week. If y'all remember correctly, we were looking at this and this. Came back to the bottom. All right, so let's look at the US yen. Now we still have the US still kind of strong. Muscle, the dollar. We have no supply in sight. We did break all-time highs. We did break all-time highs. Some monthly chart. Let's look at what may happen this week. So last week, we got a bearish week last week. Okay, so last week we had a candle hit some supply and turn. Now this candle did break through this low. We didn't break this low, but we broke this low. So figuring we probably gonna retest these highs this week. Maybe drop just a little bit. All right, so we are in some daily supply. So as of right now, I'm looking at the top. This candle, if you guys can see, it's a daily candle, big bearish daily candle. And this big daily candle broke these lows to the left. This low, all these lows to the left. So even though the dollar is very bullish, okay, we got a zone that might be up in here. So let's go take a look at this level on level. Let's try and look at a 10-hour chart. 10-hour chart just took a level on level and turned it into one zone. Y'all see that? So a 10-hour chart just turned a level on level into one zone. Okay. This is also the top of this 4-hour candle. So just this area of structure here. Now it doesn't have to make it here. It would just be nice if it did. You got a little doji here. We also have 130 even. So price, maybe we'll just take the retest of 130 even, or maybe 750. 129.750. Anybody likes that. 2 hour, let's look at a 90-minute. 3 hour. So 420. In a 7-hour chart, it is a rally-based drop. So I'm trying to include both of these candles. We'll just keep an alert on that. Looks pretty good though. Drop base drop. Also, if we go look at this candle, let's erase this. We also have this candle up here, the top candle. So we got really want to retest. We got lower highs here. So we got a high here. We got a lower high here. We got a lower. So we're going to retest this high or this high. Daily candle somewhere in here. This 50% line, low area. It's a daily drop base drop. Let's go look at it. Price might cheat and get up to this 50% line right in here too as well. So we got two zones that we could possibly use on the US yen. Let's just hope it doesn't get slim shady on us and not come up here and touch this moving average. Don't get slim shady. just don't want it to try this little sneak little 500 move right here. I actually want it to come in here and touch. Fell and broke all the lows here to the left. So we'll see. Looks good though. In this candle, we got some friends in here too. We got some sellers in this area. So if you want to look at that, we can. This rejection right here, this wick over wick right in here. And we also got right here. Now, to the upside, we have weekly lows here. So I would get out of this trade before it hit this weekly low because it's going to retest this low. And if you wanted to go long, we do have weekly momentum still. So we do have weekly upward momentum still. So these lows, I'd watch out for these lows here. Price may want to retest one of these lows, maybe even this one. So we got this weekly low. We got this. I would just be out before 128 probably. Definitely before 127,500. This looks like it may drop a little bit from somewhere up in here. Pretty good zones. Maybe you can scalp one of them. All right. U.S. CAD. This is a zone from last week still. Let's take a look at it. Anybody want to look at anything? Let me know. All right. This is last week's wick over wick. Well, this is last week's candle. I'm sorry, week before that. Okay. And this actually, this U.S. CAD actually broke this supply zone right in here. If you can see, we hit this, hit this, hit this, hit this, hit it, and then we broke it. So somewhere in here is going to be some demand. Now we did hit this moving average, so it's going to come down a little bit. There's some demand in here and there's some supply up here because of this selling pressure. Let's go take a look at it. Oh boy. Very bearish daily candle. You want to watch out for that. You got some demand down in here, but we're going to look at that in a minute. We got some moving averages curling over. Since the U.S. CAD is strong right now, they're talking about the dollar weakening up. This 4-hour high, let's go look at this. Got some momentum pushing down this way. I wouldn't short this high to have to come up in here. So this little area right here. There's no guarantee that it will come back up here, but I wouldn't get into it below this. I need you to come back up here for the short. I want to ignore all of this and wait for that. That's what I really want to do. So we have this candle, but we have this candle high, this 4-hour high, and this wick over wick that is trying not to fall from. But if it does pop back up into this little area right here, this area, this high right here. Right there, pink. This 75% line. I mean, it could drop before that, but I'm not. Patience. Because it could come up in here and drop. This down here, this is two lower lows, 2, 1, 2. It has to come retrace back up to here for me. This rally base, this hammer right here. It could fall right here too, but I need this or this. The dollar plans on weakening up a little bit. This is coming up off of a whole number. What's this? 5. It's a little drop, base drop, 10-minute chart. We got this. We got this. Yeah. All right. Anybody have any questions? Mark G, what's up, buddy? Good night, sir. We do have a wick over wick down here. So if price pops back in here, retest one of these areas, it could very well also come way up back here too, but it just doesn't seem like it. But what do I know? There is some demand down here. So let's look at a week. All right, so we got a weekly chart. Let's look at a 3-day chart. Oh boy. It's just somewhere right in here. 2-day chart. And we got some momentum this way. So I feel like price is going to drop more down, or drop further down. Hopefully into this daily wick over wick that blew this supply here. I'm good, Mark G. Thank you, sir. Just giving the world a little bit of Sunday love. Where in here are you trying to? 4 hour. So let's look at a 15 hour. Oh, look what the 15 hour done brought out. Will you look at that? Just this little area right here. 15 hour, 12 hour. Let's look at that. 11 hour. 10 hour. Trying to get to the nitty gritty. 7 hour. There's a drop base rally right here. One hour. 2. 90. It's a 90-minute wick over wick. And this is going to drop from somewhere. I don't even got it falling from up here. It's going to fall from right in here somewhere. Might even somewhere in here is the area to continue the drip. The dollar is strong, but the CAD is just a little stronger. And you can probably find the currency a little bit weaker than the dollar to go against the CAD with, if you wanted to. They talking about the dollar weakening, and the strongest currency against the dollar right now, or that would give the dollar a problem, is the CAD. The Aussie has strengthened up a little bit. Let's go to FinViz. Yes, the Aussie has strengthened up and the yen has weakened up. The dollar's still kind of strong. So we'll go through the pairs. Somewhere in here, it looks like a drop could happen. It doesn't even want to turn back now. Y'all see this 45-minute rally-based rally? Hopefully it doesn't turn before that. Let's see, this is a daily wick over wick. This big daily. So basically we want to get the low of this daily candle. Somewhere in this candle right here. Let's see if this candle broke that high to the left. No, it didn't actually break this high, but it broke these highs to the left. Somewhere in here. We got some momentum still going back up this way. This was a key level that was broken in here. So somewhere in here. I just wouldn't jump too early. Pound yen just hit. Dang, bro, I can't even move that fast. I'll try to take my time, Raphael. Oh yeah, we definitely got some bullish momentum here. This might fall though. Let me erase this from last week. That was a good little trade from last week. This was amazing. Couldn't beat that. That was just standing in your face. Previous days high. The Swiss is weak. Probably one of the weakest currencies, but the dollar is trying to soften up. Let's look at the weekly. Previous week, this thing has been on a tangent, like a tirade. Every week. All right, so let's look at the demand first. Some pro buy on this thing. Daily candle. 4-hour journey. Four-hour, 10-hour. Yeah, because this might try and come down a little further. You think they slick. So we have a 10-hour wick over wick. 11-hour, sorry. We got a no wick at the back doji that blew through this whole supply zone. Crashed through it. Just 13-hour wick over wick. It's like a double wick over wick. It's like a 13-hour rally base rally. So for all you swing traders that are looking at the dollar for a long, now as far as a short is concerned, it's a tough one. We'll just wait for the long. So who knows? The Swiss is weak, so basically we gotta get short out of our brains. Just this area right here. I don't even want to think about a short on that right now. Just get that out of my mind. So what did we hit here? Somebody said the pound yen just hit. Hit what? It's got some real bullish momentum underneath it. Let's look at this weekly. I can't be skipping currencies either. I'm saying skipping stuff. We got last week's very bearish. We got some turnaround. In the daily, this is a short. So we are currently at the top of this daily. Currently, where's 250? So this 4-hour candle is what I'm looking at because it wants to be uptrend. Not this one. This one. This area right here. This 250 area. This rally base drop. 2 lower lows. Nothing before that. Only place I'm short that is at the super high of this daily candle. Should be this. It had to come all the way up to this high where it actually started from. You short that. Minimum this 50% line. This wick over wick. Minimum 50% line. See this drop base drop? Nothing before that. And this moving average will have to hit it. Dun, dun. That looks pretty good too. It'll have to come in and go and touch the moving average for me to do that thing. You see if I got some friends over here. What's going on? Nothing. Might have to go to a smaller time frame. This looks ugly. Yeah, but I wouldn't short that until maybe it got a little higher. I'm not convinced until it gets up in this area. Yeah. Then come back down into this bullish candle. We also have that candle up there too. Should be this wick over wick in here. Somewhere right in there. You know those little sneaky wick over wick / drop base drops like this? They have to be in this area or this area. You need to short it. Now I'm looking at the long. The long. Somewhere in this bullish candle, even though the trend, overall trend is down, did get a 4-hour moving average underneath. So we do have some momentum kind of this way. We got a 4-hour rally base route. Let's look at that. Let's look at this 4-hour candle. Probably should be looking at this one, but we'll look at both of them. Take a gander here. Believe this is going to come down and muscle up a little bit, back up into some. Let's do a little research. This area right here broke this. This is where the charts be trying to get. Oh. Maybe give this area a shot because it broke this. Y'all can see price fought here. Let's see, 2 hours. This wick over wick blew this high. This form of supply turned demand, being that we got some upward momentum. Wow, it's shooting up right now. We ain't coming back, bruh. Momentum on the pound yen is crazy right now. See, I try not to go against this. I try to wait for a pullback so I can get some. You only short this in high time frame supply. Probably gonna blow through this. Yeah, this thing is super strong. Right? Pound yen. We got some momentum pushing up daily. Yeah, you probably gotta wait for this moving average to touch. It's buckling from that zone though. The zone we just drew. This is the only place I would have traded, shorted, or here. I'd actually probably wait for this. It's buckling from this zone though. If anybody sees it. I done skipped over like 5 charts. All right, where was I at? Or where was I? Doo-doo. Doo-doo. I'd wait. All right. See what this continue to fall. It's been falling for a few weeks. The dollar is still strong. New Zealand gained a little bit of strength. Obviously, it has to retrace. Can't just sit, you know. So we got this drop-based drop here in the daily. We got this candle here. This is going to be my focus. This candle. Since the dollar is still strong, somewhere in here. Uh-oh. Do that, do that, do that. And this is in any chart, folks. You just, any chart. It could be crypto, gold, metals, indices. You're really just trading the trend. And you're just getting in the trend in zones, in the trend. You know, you're waiting for zones to come back to you, get you in, go the rest of the way. The trend is your friend until we drew these last week. Just never came back. It just bubbled for like a couple of days. Ignore the noise, people, and wait for the trade. All right. Let's see. New Zealand CAD. That's just looking like it's going to continue to fall. We did hit a low. We are at some monthly lows right now. At least almost. Looks like it might try and pop up off of this little weekly. Still against the trend though, so it looks like it wants to pop up off of it. Still short. CAD is too strong to be playing. Somewhere shorting it blew through this demand over here to the left. And we want to see daily somewhere in this camp. Ignore all the foolery and get in here or here. See. Just this upper pocket and up here. We gotta get through this first. And this. So there's a big zone here. Big boy zone, drop base drop, 2 hour drop base drop right here. And we got little taster's choice zone right in here. It's like a drop base drop base drop. It's kind of level on level. 3 hour. What's in between the 3 and the 2 hour? Let's go to 140. See this little area right here? 50. It's like 2 drop base drops in here. Drop, doji, drop. Drop, base drop. 160. How about we do that? New Zealand is so weak against the CAD that this is the only bit of room I'm gonna give because in this right. Because the CAD is just so strong that the only way that New Zealand is gonna get through this if this is the almighty monthly low, which it probably is. But we gotta get through this. This is a whole drop, base drop. All right. What's that pound yen doing? This New Zealand yen short looks good. Got a little bit of momentum. It does look top shelf. That looks kind of tasty. It's New Zealand yen short. Oh man, look at that. Let's draw that out. New Zealand yen short. That looks magnificent, doesn't it? Little 500 action. Not bad. I kind of like that, folks, just a little bit. Let's see if that touches sometime tonight while we're asleep, like the tooth fairy or something. See this push, sell, and then drop. Let's see. It's the daily high up here too. The Swiss is weak, so don't forget that. Swiss is weak. The Swiss is the weakest currency. Just drops back down in here. I'll wait for the low right here. This area right here. I'm waiting for that. I don't even want to be tripped. If it don't come back down here, oh well. So what? It could just keep going too though. So. But I wouldn't touch it till it got down there. $90-minute. Still. 50-minute. I like this down here, but you know, some of y'all might like this because it broke the whole area of demand. And right now the Swiss is weak, so but this is where I'm at. Right here. See this area? This broke this high. This is where I'm at with it. Bang. Pound New Zealand. Looks like it wants to push it down, doesn't it? Anybody want to look at anything else other than Raphael? I know he wanted to look at pound yen. So last week, bullish daily candle right in here. If we can get price to come back in here, it would be a beautiful day. Right here. All this little area right here. It's probably gonna work its way down here. I think we've been waiting on that since this week. This is definitely in kind of an uptrend. This is two higher highs in the daily too. We have higher lows here, so this is two higher highs. I don't like it, but if this zone worked, I wouldn't be surprised. Dang. I think this is that zone working. Definitely an uptrend at the moment. The price will come. It's an area of supply too. This area. Right in there. Little sneaky devils. Now Swiss is going off, ain't it? There's definitely has some oomph to it. This is definitely a long in this. This is all long. The Swiss is weak. We just broke this high. Swiss is weak, and we got this big wick over wick here. We are definitely going long this week. Oh boy, somewhere in here. This week, look for the long in here somewhere, folks. Where do we go long? Let's see. Man, I want to know what this next closing candle gonna do. Let's see. It's the 4-hour candle from this. Probably gonna come back down in here and shoot back up. Let's see. Wonder if this is the right spot. Pretty cheesy, wasn't that? To not come down here. Pretty cheesy for price not to come down here and just trick us. Actually, we might want to open this up a little. But this area fought, broke, then broke, kept going. So we come back down, and this is definitely a small time frame. Not supposed to be in time frame. This couldn't help it. This drop base rally right here that broke this high, then continued from this area here. Some nice momentum in the pound Swiss. All Swiss pairs really. So what is that pound yen doing? Oh, snap. The pound yen worked from the zone. Did anybody get in it? Yeah, it was either this or that. Nobody? Sneaky little zones. Let's look at that and see how many pips that fell so far. Probably could have got that to about 20 pips of risk. Not bad. Could have went here and muscled it up a little bit too. Just this area. This rally base drop. You could have really went in there and got extra cute with it. I still see a long somewhere down in here because of this momentum. Don't know where, but don't get it twisted. Price could turn somewhere here because of the upward pushing. So be careful. Oh, I didn't go to the pound dollar. Pound dollar is doing the same thing. This is the zone. I wish Louis was in here right now. I talked about this zone last week. It's like, let's short the pound. Talking about ignoring all of this. It finally hit today. It's a big zone though. I was aiming for a zone inside of the zone. I think it was up here somewhere. I don't think it would have got me though. I think my zone was further up. Somewhere in here. Pound yen is kind of working just a little bit. Now Aussie's just. I would short that off of this no wick at the back. That way. Down into here. This candle closed very bearish. We got some resistance. I still think this is going to break and continue up, but it has rejection, 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 lower highs. So they're going to retest that high probably. We got lower highs. So let's see if we can retest a high. This looks ugly. Once you leave a daily, this thing looks ugly. How about nowhere before the rally base drop here? Price has to get like in here. 750. I mean, it's 1.77500, somewhere in there. 13 hours. We got a 13-hour high here as well. And we got up here. So we got 2, 12, 11 hour, 10 hour. So basically this wick over wick right here. Basically in one word or another, this wick over wick. And definitely up here, but this wick over wick. But of course, yeah, this one. Somewhere in there. 6, 5. This drop, base drop. This one. I don't know what none of this or any of this might do. This area right here. Of course, up here. Because if you look at this, this is the range. So this would be the top. This would be considered. So this is definitely the range. This is just where price broke here. So that middle zone that might have kept the trend up, price broke it. We still got some support underneath. That rally base drop right there. Because of the strength, though. Some of y'all might want to go long here to get up there. This looks like a good long tonight. 75.5. You might lift up. Break this moving average. Like the trend line right here. And broke it. Not 750, but maybe 5. This little push right there. Let's see, 4-hour candle. Maybe coming off of here, might, because it's coming off of this. Then back down. Might pop up just above 7,250. Hopefully it gets up here and then falls close to it. Pound CAD looks dusty. Last week, the pound CAD still dropping. Really, all you got to do every week is look at something dropping really bad or something going up really bad. Obviously, we knew the CAD was strong way before today. If you just figured out the CAD was strong today, you are late. It's been strong the whole time. Gas is basically, yes, been up at the pump. We got a daily high here. We got a daily doji. Only thing is that this candle did not break. Oh, did it break these lows? Oh, yes, we did. So this daily candle did break this low to the left. So that means something. Sometimes I hate this. Gotta find it. We got some downward momentum here. This is a whole number as well. Then, of course, we got the top. Some people now love to wait for the top. This 1.6 even. Some of y'all might be like, and then me, I might want to wait up there for this drop, base drop right here. 6 even. And I'm not saying price won't fall here, but if it does one of these moves, It's at in this range right here. This would be considered the top or around the top. Remember waiting, looking at this zone here. See that? Looking at these charts during the Asia session, and you like, I want to short it now. No. I want to go long here. Yeah, you could. Or because the CAD's so strong, just wait for this. Oh man, they hit a 17 and jeez, haters. All right, is the pound yen still dropping? Or is it going back up? The pound yen is dropping, huh? Hit the zone, turn back around. Boy, that boy Q good, boy. Chow, boy. That boy cold, man. That boy is cold, man. Man. How's a quick 40 pips, though? I think it's going to drop a little more, maybe. Quick little 40 pips by 9:30. I try not to rush the charts on Mondays. Sundays, I try to give it a little bit. What's up with this pound CAD long? I don't trust this short here. I like the long kind of. It is counter trending. Look at this selling pressure rate. I just would wait till this 50% line or higher to short this pound CAD. 50% line or higher. This wick over wick or higher. Nothing before that. Oh, it's tough, this doji. I'm just in love with the top now. I think it's going to work all that and then hit this. This is a daily though, so that's the thing. This is a daily drop, base drop. Guess nothing's too wrong with it. The CAD is strong in every time frame, right? Raphael, did you get into that pound yen short? Euro dollar is definitely gonna keep dropping. Big daily candle doji broke the low to the left. Just stanky red candles everywhere. Dollar all strong. Who knows what the news is gonna do? See here. For you 500 tiers, for you midlife crisisers, I'm gonna call this the midlife crisis, the 50% line. And then for those bucket listers up here, no wick at, is this a no wick at the back? Looks like it a little bit. At 1.5 even. See if there's anything in the middle of this area. Okay, so we got this area here. This wick over wick is what I'm talking about. Don't fall for the trickery. The trickery. See this right here? Mm-hmm. Somewhere in there. It's like some pie crust. Some good old pizza pie crust right there. Damn. Little 500 area. Euro yen. It's like the same thing as what I just drew, huh? That little middle zone. Wick over wick. Instead of coming up here, tries. Yeah, that's very weak. This is going to bounce up off of here, though. Back that way. Just for a spell. I think it wants to go back up here and get some sellers in here. It's going to drop, though. Just don't know. Where is that? Uh-oh. Ooh, wee. Look at this right here at 134. Mm-mm. We got something down here too. Let's see. What's in here? Magic. This magic moment. See, this applies on bang, 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 and this might say, what's this looking like? Man, do you take the rally based rallies or do you take the drop based rally? In the cut. Stop. Shut up. It's where is it leaving from? 750 or the whole number? Maybe y'all get you 20, 30 pips out of that, somebody. This is a big 4-hour candle that broke the highs to the left. Let's see. To the left, we got some buyers here and here. It's a tough one. There's an area, though, of importance. We got some longs out of here, here. It's a little important. Those 4 hours haven't gotten underneath them yet, so this 2 hour is. This 2 hour here looking like Mike Trout in the outfield. Like, I'm going to catch you. If it hits this 50% line that says forget us, just this little area right there. Euro New Zealand. We got some upward momentum, but we got some bearish candles. Let's look at this weekly. See the upward momentum in the weekly? Which makes me believe that we're going to surpass this eventuality. Let's see what we got here. So I'm looking at these candles. So I want to see what might push it back down here for me to go long down here. If this is the final, this could be it and it keep going from here, but I need to get something that's going to push price back down this way so I can find the zone down in here. Or like I said, this could be it. Let's see. See this little buy zone? Now, where we might drop from, it's the question. All right, so let's look at this daily candle right here first, and then we'll look at this one. All right, so in this daily candle here, this is that candle high. This is where the wick over wick, the cusp of the wick over wick is. So I have this area and I have the top of this 4-hour candle. So let's do some further investigations. Tough. This is 66 even to Maybe right in there to come back down. Benjamin. It's a rally based drop in a 90-minute. This drop, kind of base drop. 80, this rally base drop, 110. See how this might tap it. We'll look at it later. What's this pound yen doing? New Zealand, you couldn't come back, hater. New Zealand, Swiss, pound Swiss, pound dollar. I think that's gonna continue up. The pound dollar is just gonna go get some more buyers. Y'all watch this pound dollar right here at 500. Keep a close eye. So 1 hour, 50-minute. See the momentum up that way? Watch this pound dollar maybe to go back that way for a spell. Just playing, and it's gonna continue up. That was a good little trade, man. It's 50 pips already. Excuse me, folks. Try and look at your weekly charts, folks. Your dailies. That way to help you out a little bit. Like looking at this, you know it's gonna be some selling pressure back that way. Just a little bit. Somewhere in here. And we got 2 lower lows. So I believe the Euro Aussie is gonna hit some supply in here and then come back to some demand. It's wick over wick. It just hit it though. See, this was the bang, 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 this area. Then we broke. There's no promise that it'll come back down here. Let's see. Very bearish candle. Looking for some supply in it. We did break a number or two, actually. A few good numbers. This is 5. This is even. All right. This is this 4-hour high. Should be this wick right here at 500 would be this 4-hour high candle. 2 lower lows with selling pressure. It's at a 4-hour high now, but first it has to get to this high or this one. Held, and then broke. This rally base drop right there. This doji, it held, and then bang. I don't know what this is gonna do though. This rally base drop. This one and this drop base drop right there. You get out these small time frames. These are both kind of 4-hour highs. Just this area right there. Anybody have any questions? Anything to add? See this right here with this moving average here? You know it's definitely going to be something in this candle. No wick at the back. Really, it's just waiting. The patience of waiting for what the heck is in here. Oh, man. Sometimes it's just coming here and looking, just doing the work. You know, the work that don't nobody want to do. That looks like some type of dessert. For you swing traders, write it down, take a picture. This is the market saying something. They say don't take a trade unless the market tells you a story. Well, everybody go night night. Night night. Everybody go night night. Let's see, previous week 2. So this candle, very bullish last week, broke through all of this. So somewhere in here has to be retribution. I'll wait till it comes down to 5. Let's put an alert here though. Just to remind me. Yen is going strong. Did you get in that trade though, Raphael, the pound yen short? I sure didn't get in it. I was in here teaching. Yeah, see, that was the daily high. Like instead of taking, if I'll take a 4-hour high in the downtrend, you know I'm taking a daily one. Especially it's a daily and 4-hour high. I just wasn't taking this one. I was taking that high. Because it was the daily one. See, that's just a 4-hour high. But this high was a daily high. Oops. A daily high. It was also some structure here. Market structure. This is structure. We broke this last week to come down here. This thing might drop a little bit. Back into this daily candle. Just don't know where. Look down in here for some demand. Bottom of that candle. And always, most definitely down in here. This wick over wick. Hey, you. This little drop hammer, though. This hammer time right here. Dun, 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 this hammer time drop base sent that thing all the way up here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Then you got the wick over wick down here. Further down. Here we go. Right there. Hit my stop loss. 3 pips. What kind of zone did you have, Raphael? 3 pips. We can't trade like that no more, Raphael. Told you, man. Cannot trade like that anymore. You got to come up out of them small time frames. I only do it because I know I'm just going in. You see, I went to a small time frame, but it's a part of this, the big one. I'm just going to a small time frame and try to get in here and interview the exact person who exactly did it. And this is where it fell and broke the previous, though. It tried to hold right here. Shut it up. What do I think of New Zealand yen? Y'all are so funny. Next time, gadget. Next time. Can't get them all, people. I be trying though. You know what? I gotta blame myself. My entry was above 500. Maybe I was waiting for 7. Sometimes you can do too much. See how price didn't come to this high? I just would rather wait. So many trades actually come to the 4-hour or daily high that if those are the only trades I took, fine. I'm already up 50 pips in one. If that's all I took, we already up 50 pips this week. What's the pound yen? If all you took was those highs, you already made 50 pips. 70 actually. Well, I only take, it don't happen enough. Well, you up almost 100 pips on a Sunday night for the week. So that's, I mean, I can't make you do it. But like I said, I'll wait for the highs. And even if I just take 3 or 4 trades a week, I'm going to wait for that just specifically because you're going to see it. Or the lows, the weekly or daily lows. This rally base, rallying 3 hours. All right. It's just Sunday, folks. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time, folks. We got a daily wick over wick. It's Euro Swiss with this 200 beating down on it. It's already pushing down. Thirsty. They can't even let price get up here. They just already selling. Thirstketeers. Thirsty. Let a brother get some. Dang, player. Haters. They don't want y'all to get none. Like I said, enough come up here to where in a downtrend and enough come down here in an uptrend for you to just wait. Like, just wait. Don't fall for this dude. Wait for that bottom. Enough of those happen for you to be patient. You can wait 2-3 weeks, a month for your paycheck. You can wait a day or two for your paycheck. I just tell people that all the time. Like, people get in a trade and want to get money in 30 minutes, but then you go to a job and they tell you, we'll pay you your first paycheck in 30 days. And you'll be like, okay. I'll wait. You'll wait gladly too. But the market, for some reason, better pay you right now. For some reason. You better pay me right now. This would have been a nice little long. You've seen that. See, you got to see it. You know that the CAD is stronger than the euro, but it's coming off of this demand here. So you kind of try and look at what number this is, and it's 250 here. So sometimes people take a chance. I would rather you take the short with the trend, though. So now, do you wait for this daily high, or do you come somewhere in the middle to the 4-hour high? Let's try the 4-hour high because the CAD is so strong that it might not make it to the daily high. This is a good demand zone, though. So if it shoves it up in your face, you know why. It came off this demand zone. Not this high, but that one. Somewhere in here. I don't know. It's a toughie. See, it looked like price touched it already. Price touched it even a little bit. I like my zones like my produce, fresh, crisp. Like my lettuce. When I get my burger, I want everything on there crispy. I don't need no flimsy lettuce, dead tomato. I don't want none of that. Crisp. My apples, everything. Even peaches and plums. Even though the inside might be juicy, but that top layer, I need that pop. Pop. No soft spots. You need that pop and then the juice come down your face. Fresh. Y'all pray for the world out here today. The world is, I don't know what's going on today. But what the world needs now. Yes. This is definitely dropping the Swiss yen. CAD yen is dropping. Uh-oh, it done got some little curve on it. Let's see what this is looking. I don't trust it to break this weekly low yet because the CAD is still strong. Not fooling nobody. So I believe that it's gonna, just like the other yen pairs. So this yen, even though we got here late, this candle. So you might see how Friday's candle, then today's candle, because we blew this high. This red candle, we blew this high Friday. So your next candle was this candle. And what I tell y'all, you come in here and look at this MC Hammer right here to the left. So you know your short has to be in here somewhere. Doo-doo. It's just how do you find it? You gotta go in here and look. They do get tricky with you though, so maybe you look for a number, a little quarter still reaction. Didn't make it to 500 though. It was a good yen short though on the pound yen. I still think to look for some longs in this yen. Oops. I just don't. Let's look at the CAD. Since the CAD is still strong, no low hanging fruit. Nope. No low hanging fruit. We gotta shoot for the big stars now. We're done practicing. You got enough time to practice. No low hanging fruit. What is this? CAD yen, because it's still kind of strong, even though the yen right now is busting face. Imagine how patient this person was. They waited for all of this. Did you do that? To sit here and wait for this, to short this? I want to know if this is going to go back up from here. This looks like a good demand zone. Got a little demand in here too. It's like a little fort. I wonder what price will do if it comes down in here. Keep a close eye on that, folks. The CAD Swiss as well. The CAD is stronger than the Swiss. Looking for it to come down in here, find some demand. It's almost time for me to get out of here. It's 10 o'clock. In case the Swiss try to get swaggadelic. No low hanging fruit, folks. You want to catch those bottoms and those tops with the trend. See how somebody waited up here for this? You wait down here, y'all. I'm gonna just buy it. It's gonna go up. Yeah, after we stop you out, and then we gonna go up. Raphael, we see you later, all right, buddy? Appreciate you stopping by. Aussie dollar is tanking. Just watch these zones down here on this Aussie dollar too. That looks kind of freakazoidy. See how this little 15-minute moving average is right here? For the scoop, like a shortstop in baseball. It's just like there for the scoop. Bottom of the 4-hour candle. Just pay attention to it, folks. Be careful. Trade responsibly. Aussie yen. This was a good one too. Maybe I should have started from the bottom. Well, actually, the pound yen and the Aussie yen did the same thing. They fell from the daily. Folks, for those that don't know, the Aussie has been weak for a little while. It turned about a few weeks ago. Aussie was kicking the yen's butt for a long time, and then all of a sudden the yen got strong. So, in this downtrend, I'm looking at these big candles. If I see this candle today, this is Friday's candle. Today, I'm looking at that player. That's my first look, is this candle right here. If I'm not shorting this right here, what am I doing? The pound yen, we just happen to get to that first, and I'm really not in a rush on Sundays. I'm looking for the trade that hits on Wednesday, Tuesday to go the rest of the week sometime. This was a beautiful trade. Jeez. This candle right here. What number is this? Right above 250. This rally base drop right here. Nasty. I could have been tight too. Y'all know how I like to be tight on my zones. Look at this doji. Oh man. Y'all ain't here to trade for real. I would happen to have to see this last, right? This would be the last chart I look at, or one of the last. Pound yen looked the same though. Pound dollar just hit that demand zone we were talking about. I think that's going to continue up. Pound yen, where's it at? It did the same exact thing. It hit the daily high. This was cleaner though. It has to be pretty and it has to be clean. If I'm going to test this daily high, it has to be pretty and lower high. I'm going to try that lower high. Has to be clean. Lower high and lower lows. Has to be clean. Purdy. Who was that? The Aussie yen? That was a good trade. And that was a good trade. Right back into this candle, which I think the yens are going to find some demand at some time. I don't know if this is going to be demand that turns it back that way though forever. So don't get me to going nuts. 90-minute chart. Rally base rally. Damn. This is what broke this area at 89 even. Might want to take a gander at that. One shot at love. Aussie New Zealand just hit a 90-minute rally base rally, but it just also retested. It does have higher highs though. It's touching a previous week, so maybe I wouldn't do anything till it got back down here and got some more buyers. This area. I'm waiting for price to come trickle down into maybe this area. Let's look at a 12-hour. I think it's just barely been missing this zone. It's funny too, it might not even come back up here. Like, bye. This is pretty good. This is even better if you can wait. It's a 12-hour zone and it's at the bottom. So if I was to close this and do one of these, this is in the sweet spot right here. The sweet spot. It's like waiting for this to come back. Waiting for any of these. Or waiting for this to come back. I do like this though. These are both good, but I would probably wait for this. more than likely. This rally, base rally. Then what's underneath here? Okay, we got daily moving average and a 4 hour. We'll see. Stay tuned for that, folks. What's this doing? Aussie Swiss hit some supply up here. I don't like that. Maybe a long down here though. Let's see what kind of moving averages we got. Folks, I'm almost out of here. Your last minute questions in. If you need help drawing your zones, holla at me. So we got this rally, base rally right here, and this one here. This is 60. Some of y'all might want to wait for 69 even. Some of y'all might like the two. This is actually not a lot of pips between the two. Some of y'all can do what we used to call marrying the zone, where you take two zones and you get a little of each, or just pick one. Looks like this one is the favorite, huh? All right. And again, you don't have to love chart. All it takes is one trade. If you don't love it, don't force it. Like this Aussie CAD right now, there's nothing I can do with this probably. Maybe because the CAD is strong, probably short this off the next 4 hour candle, would short this again. And this thing is dropping right now. Let's see, what did this hit? It hit a daily high. Kind of went over it just a little bit. 4 hour highs. Just kind of this area. I don't know if you would have took this though. It was kind of, wasn't clean. It has to be clean. Oh man, look at this. Yeah, uptrend. Aussie just got super stupid weak. Pound just tanked. That was an incredible trade. Jeez. Pound US yen missed us. Just being tight again. Just being tight. US CAD just hit one of our zones. That wick over wick is probably a little bit better. CAD just got weak. New Zealand yen worked from this little crappy zone, huh? New Zealand yen just missed us. New Zealand, hold on. New Zealand Swiss bottom. Patience. I did not see this zone. I wish I did. It's not easy to see everything. Pound dollar sitting in here. I do want to see what these things do tomorrow. I wonder what this pound dollar is going to do. This was a crispy trade. Y'all see this thing dropped 100 pips? Sheesh. Euro yen just hit a zone. Euro New Zealand and Euro Aussie up, and pound Aussie are getting crazy. This is why this helps too. Trying to dodge these and at the same time. Pound yen was probably the best trade. And the Aussie yen. Do like this. The yen just smacked everybody in the face. Wait to see what these do. See if they turn around a little bit first. This is a little scooper though. I like when that comes in scoops. I don't know if y'all, when it comes in scoops like that. I do like that. But it doesn't happen all the time, so be careful. Aussie yen was stupendous. What's that, the pound dollar? Let's see. Pound Swiss, pound dollar. Let's see what you do, player, from the Himalaya. And crash the party. Dun, 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 dun. All right, folks. I'm gonna go look at some trades for myself. If y'all find anything super extra special, let me know. Because as of right now, the yen is kicking all of our tails. I think that best trade was the pound yen or the Aussie yen was the best trade. I think they were the best trades. New Zealand Swiss. All right. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all. Just blew my channel. All right. So, folks, just missed that. Let that Aussie dollar fall in there. I wouldn't touch it till it does. Swiss. You know, Aussies being a pump. Sneaky, sneaky. Euro New Zealand hit the top zone. See what it does. That's why I like the tops best, folks. They just react to the top zones a lot better than those. And they react to bottom zones too as well. A lot better than tops. That's just my thing. The thing is people being patient and waiting for these situations. Or being responsible enough to set alerts on these good zones and then go to them later. U.S. CAD just hit a high. Being patient, folks, is trying to show y'all, like, you know, you can take just a couple trades a week if you take the right ones. Just gotta take the right one. Weigh all your options. out first. I'd like to see what the market does on Sunday and Monday first before I try and go crazy. Good short on the pound yen, Aussie yen. Do. Euro Aussie still. All right, folks. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Y'all get some rest. Y'all get some rest, and as always, love somebody other than yourself. Aussie yen is coming out the zone just a little bit. The yen is strong, so be careful. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Y'all take it easy and love somebody other than yourself. Pip Getterz. Don't hurt nobody. Thank you much. All right. And I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Email me if anything or chat, just text me. Some of y'all got my number. So cool.